With so much to think about when buying a home, it's not surprising that some first-time homebuyers make mistakes that they later regret. So today I'll be sharing with you a few of the most common pitfalls along with tips to help you avoid similar fate. So stick around, we'll get started right after this. Hi, I'm Charlotte from the Volsch team. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, I'm a real estate broker, certified probate specialist, and trust advisor in the many cities of the Inland Empire, including Loma Linda, Redlands, Fontana, San Bernardino, Ontario, Rancho Cucamonga, and the High Desert. And every week I post tips, insights, and updates to help you gain clarity. So first off, in addition to saving for a down payment, you will need to budget for the money required to close your mortgage, which can be significant. Closing costs generally run between 2 and 5% of your loan amount. So you can shop around and compare prices for certain closing expenses, such as homeowners insurance, maybe your home inspections, maybe the title search. You can also defray some of the costs by asking the seller to pay for a portion of your closing costs. But in a very low inventory market, that is a hindrance in getting your offer accepted. So calculate your expected closing costs to help you set your budget. Number two, once you've saved for your down payment and budgeted for your closing costs, you should also set aside a buffer to pay for what you'll want to do inside the home and outside once you get there. This includes furnishings, maybe appliances, rugs, updated fixtures, maybe new paint, and any improvements you may want to make after moving in. Number three, it's easy to look at properties that meet your current needs, but if you plan to start or expand your family, it may be preferable to buy a larger home now that you can grow into. Now consider your future needs and wants and whether the home you're considering will suit that bigger picture. Now before I share the last two tips, remember to subscribe and click that bell below so you'll be notified of the next video in the series and on the channel. Also comment below if you'd like a free evaluation to help you get started on the journey to homeownership. Now number four is a lot can be up for negotiation in the home buying process, which can result in some major savings. Are there any major repairs that come up from the inspection that you could get the seller to cover, either fully or handling them by giving you a credit adjustment? And is the seller willing to pay for any of those closing costs that we talked about, depending on what type of market you're in? If you're in a buyer's market, a high inventory market, you may find that the seller will bargain with you just to get their house off the market. Number five is after you offer and it's accepted, you'll pay for a home inspection to examine the property's condition inside and out. But the results will only tell you so much. Not all inspections test for things like radon, mold, or pests. So be sure you know what's included. And make sure the inspector can access every part of the home, such as the roof and any crawl spaces. And it's very, very advisable to attend and pay close attention to that inspection. Don't be afraid to ask your inspector to take a look at or a closer look at something that has come to your attention. And ask questions. Don't expect the inspector to answer the question, should I buy this house? But they can answer questions specific to what you're seeing. So you'll have all the information to make the best choice from the reports and from what the seller is willing to fix. Before you close on that home, and the lender will require you to buy a homeowner's insurance. So you can shop around and compare insurance rates to find the best price, but be sure it includes more than if your house burns down. Look closely at what is covered in the policy. Going with a less expensive policy is usually the trap many people fall into, but it usually means fewer protections and more out-of-pocket costs if you file a claim. Also, flood damage isn't covered in basic homeowners insurance. So if you're in a home that's flood prone or in a flood zone, you will most likely need a separate flood insurance policy. Give a thumbs up if you found this video helpful and share it with a friend who's looking to avoid mistakes too. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.